quite a generous range. Stormstormer, same thing for power shot, but you've got to line it up a bit easier, and Toronto Tokyo's got a lot of counterplay there because he's just simply not as restricted on how he has to cast his farming ability in lane. It's just fire and forget, really. Not a bad lane. I actually think Wyvern might have a little bit of the heads-up match here. Spirit, which is surprising because it was like, what, a first-pick Wyvern.
Incredible to say, too. Attack damage. Absolutely.
Prepare for battle.
For sure. It's all about those auto attack modifiers here this game, though. For him. See, I almost am very curious to see what he's going to queue up, because I think you're right about Orchid also potentially being very strong. Bloodthorn is actually a really great item for Wyvern. You just want attack speed into Ags. We'll see. Looking forward to this one. As we'll send Toronto Tokyo mid lane. They're actually just all outside of tower, and she's going to go and check for a ward real quick. They're not going to get to him in time, so now he knows there's a ward somewhere in the mid lane. He's going to guess incorrectly, though. We'll see if his supports trust him or not. For now, it's a not. And he's going to have to laugh that one off.
Fine, I took tower shots for you.
30 seconds to battle.
Guess what? Yeah.
We're right, actually. There you go. I don't know about that one. We watched the replays on where these guys like to ward on the Radiant side, and that's not really somewhere they always like to ward. Because the Hellbear Smasher's ward spot, actually, from what I've noticed, Kips, has been kind of here on this spot or closer here. But usually against opponents that they respect a lot more, I don't mean that in a bad way, it's been this spot specifically. So I think that's why Team Spirit have picked up on that. Gonna be 3 runes for Spirit, though. As Hellbear Smashers were really just waiting for someone to walk into their very deadly level 1 combos, and we're not going to oblige them. Oh, Mira's ready to make sure that Tofu can't block this camp.
Wise to those.
Yeah, very, very wise. Man, they're a TI team. They don't make the little mistakes, right?
Oh no, they just make big mistakes and then put them with big.
True. True.
That's the thing. If you don't look for the edge of where you can play in terms of overplaying matchups, then where are you going to? Tokyo really owning Storms.
Yeah, pushing underneath the tower, making some sort of miss even a CS. And again, I think the biggest difference in this lane is just how easy it is for you to be able to... I think I'm overstating how easy it is to dodge power shot, because you can also get some nice lineup here for Stormstormer. But if you simply just don't line up with your range creep, you already make it so much more difficult for the Windrunner to effectively harass you, I would say, while also maintaining and keeping up in CS.
And not insignificant. Last
This is gonna sting!
Stormstormer cannot push out the wave as fast.
Yeah. The issue with Splinter Blast, though, is at level 2, I want to say, like, puts a range creep within basically one shot for anyone to deny it. And obviously, Splinter Blast is one of the most telegraphed abilities probably in the entire game. But it's going to hit you or not. Stormstormer is showing off already here with a pretty good animation. His Alma's first blood. It's top lane onto Tofu. Sorry, make that bottom lane onto Tofu. Gilgur almost dies top lane. That was the one I was looking at next. Good arrow out from Mira. Secure that one.
Somebody.
Yes, there is Gilgur. Gilgur Weed's gonna die. I should have kept looking top lane.
Level 1 Shadow Poison.
Wow. It's a DK. Probably like, I thought this hero was unkillable. What happened? Tokyo. Alright, he's got Arctic Burn in 10 seconds, but with the water room being snatched up, he'll be happy with that. Toronto Tokyo luckily doesn't see that courier. That would have been a big loss. I imagine losing your bottle in the mid lane is kind of game losing.
Yes, especially versus this much spam.
Hooker has been trapped by his illusions in the top lane, unfortunately, and he's just going to have to take his death.
The end.
Oh no. He kills his courier, and Gilgur tipped him because it had one of the the Band of Elven skins on it. And then he immediately is caught and just trapped in the trees and gets to the tip back.
That's the one.
Oh no.
Disastrous.
Oh, that's awful. That's an awful way to go, especially after you drop a tip there.
Support DK is not much fun anyway. Bottom lane. Risky lane. Target on his forehead.
Yes, he does. Yeah, now there's an arrow in the middle of that target. He's going to be forced to use basically, all of his regen on himself. He's got a Ring of Bazzi and the Mango, and he's keeping Ace at least topped up in terms of his HP. But he's not going to be able to contest this creep wave skip here as a result. Ace doesn't really mind CSing under tower though. 66 base damage. Good, decent auto attack animation with a Quelling Blade. This will be fine. And he's got the heal eventually.
Anytime that he's tanking cost.
True. That's a good point, actually. It's a really good point.
This is pretty much a luxury lane, so he does not have to go storm.
Hands up!
Sustaining through. In fact, he's already through. Racer ring.
Wow. Yeah, he's pretty big. What do we... I mean, I think it's got to be a Hood of Defiance first this game, right? Or is it Van Hood? Both for the Sand King?
Van percent.
Oh, yeah. Heals coming through pretty nicely here, though. Out from Tofu. Big fan of the big heals, and that's going to keep alive Ace for now. Low on the mana, but that's why you bring the Ring of Bazzi into this lane, though. Pretty big. Pretty big.
He on the top lane.
He's going to be looking... Actually, TB is dead. Wow. This time Gilgar is going to be able to return the favor, as General even joins in for a quick tip.
That was actually... The TV would have TP'd way earlier if he wasn't stunned by the Dragon Tail there.
Whoa. Check out what's going on in this mid lane as well. I said it was really easy to deny versus Splinter Blast. Oh no, Stormstormer has just been ganked by Mira. What a gank. He even had a ward here, Kips. He even had a ward.
It happens to the best of us.
It does. It really does.
The worst of us.
And it does, and that's quite a shame as well, because he was actually, I was just about to commend him for how well of a lane he's been having. 32 and 10 denies, again, versus Wyvern, not the hardest thing to do, but to do that this consistently while still being able to farm your side camps is been very impressive. Unfortunately, I have cursed him a little bit here as he's immediately ganked while he's focusing on the denies and kill buff.
This is gonna sting!
If they would have actually been... I have a negative. Armstorm would have spawned with a bottle. Always be full.
Yes, it will. Gotta stay hydrated, of course, and especially in the mid lane this patch. Ace still CSing pretty nicely, though. I mean, it's definitely a luxury lane for the Sand King, as you say, but that hasn't really stopped Ace from farming either.
Bounty!
And he's keeping up. So is General. Everyone's getting kind of a lot of farm out of this game, to be honest. Really, Toronto Tokyo is the only one who's a bit behind the 8 ball. Tofu has almost found death twice walking through those trees. I'm sure he's a little bit nervous every single time he does have to squeeze in between the little tree pass there. Collapse in position to cut the waves. Mira, yeah, he's got lead. He'll be fine.
Sometimes you just gotta get the damage in while you can't leave them sitting down. Which?
There they go. Epicenter being cancelled once, but it can't be cancelled again here. It's going to get through Tofu. Stormstormer, though, ganking the lane. Taking a fair bit of damage. We have another Shackle in 2 seconds, but stunned up for longer than that here by the Dragon Tail. Thanks to Gilgar rotating on through. So they will be able to make this a 2-for-1 deal here in exchange for the life of Tofu.
So nice assist, like fatal bonds.
Base for Ace. Now it's got the Haunt. Watch our farming HP in the jungle here for Yatoro.
Watch Pat.
This got its sting.
Gets a couple of... It's gonna come in.
Even with disruption, can't really do too well. Gilger just walks into the enemy jungle. Okay, that's level 6 from Raposhka. Says hello, Gilger. And so Thor says hello, Gilger. And now they're going to say goodbye, Gilger. There he goes. He was going there for vision. Quite literally, he was, oh, can we contest these sacks? Oh no, the sacks are gone. Oh my god, the support is level 6? I didn't know you were allowed to take experience in the lane. General says, no, you're not. Please leave. I'm level 7 already. I'm doing very nicely here.
Really, these are fast boosts of travel frame, but he does not actually get to push his wave under the tower at all because Poshka is just spamming. He's got the arcane boots. It's actually very rich.
He's got a lot of money. He's even got now the Void Stone. So our boy is walking around with 4.2 mana regen a second here, 9 minutes in. He is living the big life right now here on the Shadow Demon. Okay, rotation's coming mid. Oh, but they got Stormstorm in the mid lane. Got Stormstorm in the mid lane. Winter's Curse into the arrow. Creep wave as well is going to extend the duration of that curse. As now Gilger in general, they're going to pivot. Instead of going mid lane, they're going to try and go into the jungle. But Yatoro, he's farmed everything here already. He's on his way home. Maybe now start to set up shop in the triangle. The Yasha nearly completed.
Illusion.
So the smoke's gonna go right back where it started. They're gonna trap from a Poshka. Got a disruption. General gonna push him back with a flame break. He actually disrupts General first, but he'll go to you with a stun. Beautiful little animation. We don't even need the ultimate here, as he will be slowed to a crawl at the least. They're gonna get Tofu down bottom. Little epicenter there. He's gonna get collapsed closer to his blink dagger next.
Radiant's middle tower
As if this game wasn't hard enough to start.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures are fortified.
4 purges for the win.
Oh, yeah, true. Totally forgot about that aspect.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Windrunner, unsurprisingly, very reliant on her namesake ability. I guess her name's Windranger, but you know what I mean. Gonna get to work on the top tier 1 tower. We'll get this eventually. Poshka does well to nuke the wave. We'll have to come back another day perhaps for it, or maybe ask for a little bit of help out from Gilger. 5 now on the DK, 3 points in the Dragon's Blood. He's really trying not to die too much more this game.
Our only job is to stun until it's done.
Done. ILTS. I live to stun. The not as popular non-carry core here as Collapse is trying to be a little bit cute with the tower, but unfortunately unable to tank too much for it, or unwilling to tank too much for it, as Ace now has already the full Blade Mail on the way. This might come as a bit of a surprise to TSpirit, because actually he's the richest hero on his team, which is saying something, because General as well has had a pretty good start to the game. They might not be expecting this from him. Raposhka, certainly not expecting the Haunt top, but they are ready for this one actually. Astrana Tokyo in, all ready to counter-rotate onto Gilger, even with level 3 Dragon's Blood. They have really no problems killing him, as long as they get him, yeah, with that Starstorm. Down he will go.
12-minute Aetherlands from Poshka.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, seriously. Like, Purge Gas range is pretty nice already. You know, it's kind of crazy that you see the Mirana. I mean, obviously, the lanes playing out the way they did made it so that the Shadow Demon, a hero who can push waves pretty endlessly, especially with lots of mana regen, can farm. But Mirana normally the kind of hero who just arrows creeps and gets out with a lot more farm than she should, and she's not doing too bad, mind you. But it's just kind of crazy. The net worth difference is pretty even as far as it goes for the cores, with Toronto Tokyo lagging a little bit behind, and with Yatoro leading the pack by a little bit as well. So you can see Poshka even forcing General out of the triangle. My goodness. But the supports is really where this net worth difference is coming into play. 1,500 basically between Poshka and Gilger, and another 1,500 here on the Mirana. Adds up to 3k. Pretty easily there. Here, Blade Mail. Ace is don't think he had too big of stacks. And there's a double stack of Ancients, but that's all they have got going for him here. Top lane, Epicenter from the Blink Dagger from Collapse picks up another kill onto Gilger. What is it with teams just loving to kill Gilger?
I don't know, but he really is a sitting duck in this. It's really not too much to...
No, there's not.
They're waiting for... Very close to it though. This is actually an
Radiant's
excellent
middle
time.
tower is under attack.
Reason why Storm sitting top, showing on...
Queen of the realm,
Job well done.
I shall repay this debt.
That is a...
Yep, they're going to try and bait, I didn't want to say the Windranger here. The General waiting in the trees. Can he get here fast enough, though, as the arrow can't come through, courtesy of the one range. Creep Mirror trying to jump away, but the Maelstrom damage a bit too high. General showing off the Blink Dagger here. He's now going to go ahead and give a bit of a better look on over to Collapse, who just... Oh, goodness. He jumps right into the three-man. Golem there. Aposhka, oh, my goodness, picked off there by a beautiful power shot from Stormstormer. And that is going to be 3 dead, 2 kills for Stormstormer, and 1 for, I want to say, Tofu there on the Warlock being able to pick it up.
Absolutely beautiful bait. Insane.
Dire's top tower
Immediately
is under
going into
attack.
it's for that one.
Gilger.
He's
Gilger
fine.
Okay, he
Dire's
is. He didn't turn
bottom
around to
tower is
auto
under
attack.
attack.
Yes.
Tips.
Dire's top tower
All right, Gilger.
has fallen.
Okay. He's like, yeah, guys, kill me more. I only got 5 deaths. What are you trying to give me a flawless game here?
Gotta take your...
Absolutely.
He has died so much and he... that far off of a...
Goes to show, man. Okay. Truly a hero in Dota 2.
Radiant's middle
this current
tower
meta,
has
isn't he?
fallen.
Real human being.
Dire's bottom tower
Ace
is
has
under
Echo
attack.
Saber now completed. Just needs, yeah, this camp, I want to say, for the Rope of the Magi, right? Magi? My goodness.
Magi.
Yes, the Rope of the Magi, and I'll have that operational, and that's going to increase his farming speed quite a bit. So dual farming items here as, who is this that they've caught? Oh, it's DK. Okay, goodbye, Gilger.
He hardly knew you.
Life is forfeit.
Really
Wait,
good.
was that a special...
It was.
How could you break my heart line?
He already said one top lane. I didn't really want to mention it because, you know, when you talk about the anime and people in chat go, actually, not an anime, it's an animation. And I go, okay, guys, same difference. And then I get a lot of DMs to my Twitter account with people with anime profile pictures telling me a lot more about the difference between Western and Japanese animation than I care to know quite personally. But then again, here I am also talking to you about these really niche interactions about Dota 2 heroes and spells. So, you know, I guess it goes both ways there, doesn't it? As the stun this time doesn't catch Gilger.
Radiant's
And
bottom tower
Collapse
is
is
under
going to get another tip.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I got a feeling Gilger is a very positive person.
Dire's middle tower is under
Every
attack.
single time he escapes death as a victim. Just now.
It really is. Yeah, even walks forward and feels strong enough to right-click the tower once to make sure it's got that
Dire's top tower is
debuff.
under attack.
Or of DK gameplay.
Absolutely. Collapse though back into the mid lane. Takes the wave. To the TP right in front of Gilger. Oh, Gilger just doesn't have vision. The dust is too late. Where's the haunt? It's bottom. The general is getting ran down currently by Collapse with a level 2 epicenter. We need the arrow, and the short range shotgun arrow is good enough to move down through the general Batrider.
Is under attack.
Decide to go any... But that's a lot of damage onto the tower, actually.
Dire's
It
middle
is. And
tower
in fact, it's
has
tower
fallen.
gone. I think we used Focus Fire for that. We might have used Focus Fire for that. If not, definitely the last remaining
Radiant's
seconds of Elder
bottom
Dragon
tower
form.
is under
Let's see if
attack.
they take it down.
Radiant structures
Bottom tower
are
empty.
fortified.
Outpost. Spirit. We know what they do.
Dire's
Advantage on
structures
the
are
bottom.
fortified.
Oh, yeah.
Hauling you back home every other
Radiant's
minute or...
bottom tower is under
Yeah.
Medic,
attack.
let's go.
I mean, I don't think they have any choice. We've got Golem, but no Haunt and no Batrider to fight around here.
Dire's
Turo even
top
tanks
tower
for the
is under
wagon and the
attack.
wave a little bit. Down it goes.
Radiant's
Toronto ready to
bottom
counter-initiate. What
tower
build
has
has he
fallen.
gone for, by the way? He's gone immediately Witchblade, the OTs, and immediately thinking about the Ag Scepter.
A demon's blessing.
at the ready.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't see what.
True. No, you're right. I mean, especially with the farm that Miposhka's at. Look how far Miposhka's pushing. Oh, my Miposhka. Thought he was going to disrupt one of these illusions here to try and get a bit more damage onto the tower. Already taken 100 chip damage, and General has been sent back to push it out. I think we have a blink for Gilgir, though. We do. We've got a blink for Gilgir. Big item for him. Only level 2 Dragon Tail stun. He's really trying to keep himself alive as long as possible here. Into the Yasha after pressure delivered. So really coming along here nicely in terms of farm, being able to pretty easily pop a couple of these supports. Suddenly another trap down bottom, and well played to Hellbear Smashers who recognizing that this is a play that they really like to do. Again, lots of chip damage here onto this tower though is gonna start adding up.
Will, and sooner or later this Terrorblade is actually going to play on the bottom side of the... Because he is sphere.
Wow. He almost has the Lincoln Sphere, actually. He's committed into it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Careful, though. Hellbear Smashers coming back to try and take a bit more control off of the TSpirit lineup here. Ace is the one playing bait, and they might, and they will, in fact, make the jump onto him. Gibson, look at the damage. He's already dead. Ethereum from Toronto, Tokyo, a bit overkill there as Gilgir's going to jump on in. Moonlight Shadow triggers the dust here, catching onto 2 as the Golem only finds the stun onto 1. The Stormstormer's going to pop the BKB. We're still holding on to this Winter's Curse here, by the way. Toronto, Tokyo is actually kind of stuck on the high ground right now. Curse only onto 1, and of course, it's for Gilgir. He is going to be taken down here very quickly. Down he goes, only in exchange for Miposhka, and Collapse actually holding down Tofu. They're going to dust him up and drag him out of the Sandstorm up onto the high ground here. Has another Bird Strike in 2 seconds. Stick used. He is going to live, actually. As they hit him with the Cold Embrace. Tofu trying his best to run. At least dodges the arrow. Is using the overthrow, or sorry, the Overwatch strats of using the Shadow Amulet, but he's unable to escape here. The Wrath of TSpirit, who will only end up losing their position 5 Shadow Demon for this attempt.
And he was specifically targeted down. The Hellbear Smashers went straight for him, knowing that they need to keep him off Stormstormer. Otherwise, Stormstormer dies to Yatoro. Unfortunately, Miposhka is just too tanky. He's got too many levels in the neck over to Storm. Bites the dust.
Oh, the support's actually still playing. Oh my goodness, General. He's out of mana. Really trying to catch up to Miposhka. Mira's here with an arrow in a couple more seconds. Starstorm, he even whips General to keep him at bay. Yule Scepter as well, as I think this is still Miposhka. Oh yes, certainly with the Desolate damage. Okay, they actually let him dodge the arrow here. Mira had him lined up. Haunts out from Ace. He really wants this kill. He wants Collapse as well, but now no Desolate damage means he's actually a bit hard pressed for this one, especially because he's been baited. Oh my goodness, TSpirit had him wrapped around his finger. Gilgir, he's blinked into the trees here, trying to at least get a stun. Oh no, it's a Lincoln Sphere though for Yatoro. That's not going anywhere. Stormstormer here. Oh, caught up now by the Winter's Curse. We have an Arctic Burn for him, and look at the smooth speed slow. Oh, he's absolutely torn apart here, shredded by Yatoro. And once again, it's just Miposhka dying. Collapse still on the chase. He's scurrying along, using one of his claws to support the full body of his weight, as Tofu is easily able to dodge that arrow. Very bad lineup there from Mira.
I expected Collapse to stun, but that's my survivability, man. We don't need that kill this badly.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, definitely. Okay. TSpirit. Once again, it feels a lot like, game 2 for them. Yeah, at the start of it, doesn't it?
Enjoying the itemization blade here. There's only a couple of L's here. Ideal sphere game. Apart from that, as long as his damage is enough, don't have all that much magic.
Miposhka is so farmed for support. I mean, it's really just
Lost for stone on top as well.
Yeah, Blink Dagger's on the way, so it's a lot more of an impressive inventory than it looks. And I mean, General is gonna hate this. He already hated that interaction, didn't he? No mana, no move speed, even the bullwhip out from Mira at one point just to really pile on the pressure. Means he's not going anywhere there in that fight. Oh, goodness.
Radiant's top tower.
Stormstormer has had to buy this to live, but that doesn't actually get
General.
too much.
Oh, General. Oh, they're hunting him. They want him bad, but they're not going to find him here. 4 heroes down bottom for that one. Wow. You know what? I am really impressed, though. We've seen a lot of TBs today. Really, I can just exclude the last word of that sentence. We've seen a lot of TB. And the one thing I do kind of find very interesting about it, especially this game here for Yatoro, is the fact that he's been changing up the builds. I don't know if I've seen a Lincoln Sphere this tournament specifically for a TB. Personally, I haven't caught every single game. And we've had, what, a 10-team group stage as well, so there's a lot of TBs, really. Maybe at least 2 to 3 TBs a series. Collapse. He's thinking about going for the ultimate.
This is what the invoker is
Stormstormer. But I think, like, what is cool is that people aren't just going for a cookie cutter build. They're still playing a very active game on TV, because I think they recognize part of the strength of this hero is you can go for a couple of different builds and pretty easily make them work. That's cool. At least that means that the items are in a healthy meta somewhat.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Some of the items.
Oh, wow. What a play up from a poacher. He blinks up, but Gilga's right on top of him. Down he goes. This time he's not escaping, and neither is Collapse. As the Haunt will find Amira eventually. Last leap charge used. Full whip as well. He's going to go ahead and use up Gilgar. He's going to take a little bit of magic damage, so he can't blink for a couple more seconds. But it's not going to matter much. Amira's just going to shoot the Kobold form, and he's going to collapse so dramatically in the camp. And it's going to be 2 kills for Ace there, but plenty of ultimates used for the Hellbear Smashers to pick up those kills.
It's a real dedication.
Even gets the biggest creep in the camp.
Tokyo has just finished taking him Scepter, though. Hero's down there for nothing. Get it? Farm.
Yeah, first hit bash and immediately the stun from Roshan, or what is this? Slam from Roshan here. A fair amount of damage to Ace, but he's gonna be able to tear through Roshan here pretty easily. Okay, they're gonna get General through his BKB, however, as Maposhka, is very easily able to kite him around, basically with Demonic Purge. It's space for Roche, though, and that is going to be space for Ace as he picks up the Aegis of Immortality.
Two of a kind.
Still a big hill to climb, though. But he's achieved one of the conditions.
Radiant.
I think they're... Oh, Gilgar. Oh, Gilgar, that reflection's coming for you, though. Even if you're invis, it's right on top of him. Dagger away. He's actually going to go for the shard on the 5 DK. And I'm a fan of it, actually.
Yeah.
Quite a fan.
Shard on support DKs is actually one of the boosts that's going to make a lot more farm.
Yep.
You only have Breathe Fire.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's a great pickup.
Radiant structures
That fireball. Who's cast strings well in melee? Yeah, before it was a bit of a terrible shard when you could only use it in an Elder Dragon form, but now it's just with that simple change. It made it a lot more viable.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Right in front of
They're sieging a tier 2 basically with TB illusions alone. Thing is getting chewed up rather easily. Very convincing looking push lineup when it's really just a bunch of TVs. Strong Tokyo's a lone bottom. They almost get the TV's courier in the secret shop. Strong Tokyo, the secret mission, of course, very mobile now with this Ag Scepter. Quite expensive to use all this mobility though. 22 mana a second. Very fast. Stormstormer is going to be scanned out. He blinks on over. TP is now coming. They might not expect heroes from this location, though. There they go onto the window. Oh my goodness. Toronto Tokyo just murdered him. Ace is going to try and get Toronto Tokyo, but look at the way he's being kited out. There's a DD in here. General's now going to look for him as well. We'll check back in onto this fight. It's not going well, spoiler alert, because they've already lost Gilgar. Oh goodness, and Toronto Tokyo just takes him for a bit of a run, doesn't he? He's TP'd away right in front of their faces. Neither of these heroes with a stun in time. General's going to have to TP away. Ace as well is now going to show on the map. TSpirit, they're actually going to back up. They're not confident in taking this fight anymore. There's the Yule Scepter onto the Windranger, who's just bought back and is going to be eaten alive by Yatoro. Couldn't even stun him thanks to Lincoln Spear. Ace is going to be next. They stun him up and he's taken down. Now he's taken down. Yatoro's needed a little bit more damage there. Toki on the run. They're actually going to completely ignore him because General's actually TP'd back into the fight. There's a Sunder actually, as that was just the first life off of Ace. Pardon me. Forgot about the second life, but they've already got him here. No escape here for Ace. He's going to be killed off. Arrow proves to be unnecessary. That is 4 heroes killed here by TSpirit, who lose nothing for this.
Bottom tower is under attack.
All of the big kill power of Hellblade Smashers went towards that kill onto Toronto. Even though both of them have free pay.
They're just so fast. You get bonus move speed actually on the Arctic Burn eggs, and I think a lot of people forget about that. Because it's so strong already.
You have done a
It's so strong already, but you just move so fast with this thing, man.
Radiant's bottom tower
It's
is
a
under
bit
attack.
ridiculous. 25% move speed buff is huge, by the way. Huge. In case we didn't just see that there. Gilger.
Boost of travel. That's
Yep. Very, very fast. Very fast. Probably moves, I don't know, I can't do math really correctly right now, but it's a lot of move speed here. Way too much anyway for the Batrider and the Spectre both to chase him down and kind of leave the rest of the team high and dry there.
He's had
Radiant's middle
basically
tower
no item
has
progression
fallen.
since it. There's a dagger now.
There he goes. 481 move speed on Wyvern as she hunts through the trees for General. General at least sees this one coming a mile away. Oh, goodness, this weapon is terrifying. I mean, it's not only 481 move speed, it's also free pathing. So it's deceptively fast. There are not many heroes who move this fast and have free pathing. Batrider is actually one of them, for sure.
That was lame.
Does Firefly run out during that fated
Да, это жестко.
stare? Because otherwise, surely they would have cancelled the TP.
Yep.
Well, the TB would.
Yeah, and that's that's the issue, right? Is TSpirit, I think, as soon as they recognized where Hellbear Smashers were, they just TP behind that tier 1 tower, and the fight is almost impossible there for Hellbear Smashers to take because they really want to get through that Wyvern, but Wyvern absolutely just shreds their mid laner alive. General this time, I don't think he's going to be able to escape. He's got BKB, actually. Mira's going to whip him. He's going to try and force it out for him. And out comes the Haunts. There's going to be now the TP on over Mira. Oh my goodness, they can't even Dragon Tail him. But Stormstormer cuts him off here on the hilltop. Down he will go. Collapse is going to TP out. Ace can do nothing but let him go. As Sirius Toronto Tokyo, I don't think he's quite strong enough to get through the Spectre by himself, though.
Not yet, is it? Sphere as well, so no added damage there just yet.
The smoke. They found Gilger, of course, as they're contractually obligated to. That is Gilger's 10th death, pardon me. Oh!
Oh!
I don't know if that works, though. I don't know if that works, because the neutrals are their own team in Dota. Stormstormer is dead, by the way.
It does work.
Does it?
Yes.
Okay. Today I
It's
learned.
just out of range.
He was out of range. But there's a lot of very silly things those neutral creeps sometimes collapse. He's got his own Lotus Orb, so he's just going to walk away. There's going to be an arrow set up now onto Ace. And in fact, maybe they don't even need an arrow. Mostly because Mira's not here. He's actually going to TP to the outpost and run on over. Big ol' move speed slow. Here's what Posh goes. Just do it, man. Just take my HP back. Hit these barracks.
The Tranquils.
Collapse. Trees. Ready to party. Purple as well. Channeling in the trees. Has the chaotic offering. The Ace will be able to force him back eventually. Illusions created. Will be able to shred through the last remaining HP for... Oh my goodness, Ace. Oh my goodness, Ace. No, Ace. You cannot fight these things. Blademal had to be turned on, but he lost half his HP there.
Oh, that's just not a sign on the wall. I don't know what is. And not if I'm General split pushing.
No, Toronto Tokyo. I mean, he can't run. He can't run. He can't even move. He's gonna at least run towards Toronto Tokyo, but yeah, hands off the keyboard there. And eventually, he just realized that he's got no recourse here. And Mapostro's gonna have Ags soon. This is gonna get worse. Oh, Gilger. There's no escape, Gilger. Oh, Yatoro's coming as well. Oh no, even the Hellbear Smasher helping out there.
Betrayal from your own kind.
it's all falling apart, Kibbs.
It is.
Tofu.
I mean, this was going to be a hard draft right from the start, right? You're running Spectre into
Poor Tofu. Guardian groups finish from Mira. TSpirit. You're going to go back up to the high ground. Satanic's on the way for Yatoro. As he's going to go through your back door, which isn't necessary because we got creeps anyway. Collapse cuts the bottom wave. Top lane's pushing in because of the super creeps. Tier 3's down in the mid lane. We have buybacks for Helder Smashers. So there's going to be, yep, they're going to need to come out now. We still have the golem. Oh, but there's immediately stunned out from the arrow. And Ace is just dying. He doesn't even catch the wyvern. It has to be Stormstormer who gets a great catch here. But they get through Ace. He's going to haunt. Buyback immediately back on in. But he's going to be hit by his own illusions and the golem. And look at the amount of damage. Stunned up by another arrow. Already hit to half HP. Yatoro doesn't even have meta in this fight. And it's already gone so badly for the Helder Smashers. General's going to see and find whoever he can here, but he's already slowed to a crawl. Collapse the big old stun there. Down goes General. If he's got buyback, might as well use it. And now we have meta.
Yeah, and now meta is back. You'd think that the tank on TSpirit was running empty, but they weren't actually putting the pedal to the metal just yet. Ace.
Okay. Self-destruction. Ace.
So card player.
Oh, he got the blink out. Okay, but Stormstormer predicted it. He only finds Mira for this one. That's still a kill. Maposhka's going to try and TP out, and guess what? There's no stun, so he's allowed to do so.
But
Radiant's middle barracks are
Gilger
under
is hunting.
attack.
It's on the cliff now. Not going to find anyone else.
General joins him.
Yeah, he's going to have to TP away. General's going to leave a couple of
Radiant's
flames
middle
for him.
barracks are under attack.
Well, and that adventure cost you only one set of racks in the end.
Roche is up. I mean, we bought back on everyone. Helder Smashers have to. I mean, they have to take. I mean, either that or they just lose the game, quite simply.
Still basically no.
Radiant's middle barracks are under
Now,
attack.
General is on the altar here, our TZ altar. Got eyes on the TP. Can they kill him? No. No. He's got Lincoln Spear, and he's basically already dead. Oh, the Lotus immediately there. Stuns up Gilger. There's a lasso on the back lines. It's going to be at least from Mapochka. He's taken down, but Toronto Tokyo is going to be able to punish General for that. Down he goes to the Demonic Purge. Ace still alive, though, in the river. Manages to escape. There's a big old reflection. I think I heard a Satanic active for Yatoro, because why not for that Dispel? The Stormstormer's trying to escape. Collapse is going to close the gap. Has Sandstorm. Doesn't even need to use it. Yatoro's going to go out and sunder him, because why not? And GG's called from Gilger. He's tapped out of this one. 0-12 and 6. Tough game for the Elder Smashers as they try and flex the DK over to a different role, and it just does not work out for them.
A lot of things not